Hello guys, can you hear me? Yeah. So thank you. Thank you for response. So let us start session. Yes, first of all, about myself. Just little bit introduction, little bit only. Yes, 1 second. If anyone unable to hear me, please rejoin. Just please rejoin into session. Please rejoin into session. Please rejoin into session. If anyone unable to hear me, yes, I hope everyone audible, right? Yes, do you audible? Can you hear me, everyone? Yes, anyone can respond?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Baswaraj Patil, can you hear me?
Sir, able to hear you.
Yeah, thank you, yeah, fine. So first of all, about myself, yes, almost students are there. My Linux students are there, many are Linux students. Okay, fine. Yeah, this is Nageshwara. Yes, having 22 years of experience in software field. Okay. Yes, I'm a well-known trainer for Hadoop. Famous Hadoop training area, very famous.
Sir, we are getting somewhat disturbance at your side.
Yeah, let me mute all of you guys. From my side, no issue, no disturbance. Yes, let me mute others. Mute all participants. Yeah, muted. No, no disturbance. Yes, so well-known trainer. Okay, fine. Yes, 22 years of experience. Now, currently, I'm working for DWorld, Hyderabad DWorld. Yes, even I worked at on-site also. Yes, I was in US for 2 years for DWorld company. DWorld, it's the ATM machines manufacturing industry. Very big company. Yes, currently working for DWorld, ATM machines manufacturing industry. Just you search in Google. Yes, 190 out of 196 countries, they are the customers. 165 countries, customers. 165 countries, they are the customers. ATM is very famous. Yes, ATM. Yeah, DWorld is a leader. See, in Hyderabad, in my street, around 10 ATM machines are there. Okay. Yes, total Hyderabad maybe 10,000 machines. Like that, how many cities across the world? Cities, villages, and so many things, right? Now you can imagine what is their business. Billions of dollars. Their business, billions of dollars. Lot of business they are doing. Worldwide, 165 countries. 165 countries. Lot of business. They are doing lot of business. Many banks. They are supplying ATMs. They are manufacturers. Manufacturers of ATM here. There are two units for them. Manufacturing units. One is at China. Another one Goa. India also one unit is there. India one unit is there in Goa. Next in China also one more. There are two units. Very big company. Okay, many employees. Okay, I'm working in IT sector. IT. Yes, IT in Hyderabad. IT office in Hyderabad. Not in Hyderabad, we have various locations. In Chicago, we have the IT office. Mumbai also IT is there. Next, yes, next in Australia, South Africa, at different locations we have that IT guys, IT centers. Hyderabad IT, yes, around 2,000 employees are working in Hyderabad, DWorld. Okay. Yes, currently my designation is solution architect. Solution architect. Architect for big data and Hadoop. Big data and Hadoop. Okay. Yes, my career started in 1997. 1997. Okay. Next 2013 Hadoop career started. Hadoop career started. Hadoop career. So Hadoop. 1997 started with the Unix first. Unix career. Next in the year 1999 started Java career. Changed to Java developer. Next 2013, yes, started Hadoop career. 2013. Okay. 7 years of experience in Hadoop. 7 years of experience in Hadoop. Yes, in Hadoop. Yes. Hadoop projects. How many projects completed Hadoop here? Yes, Hadoop 4 projects completed. Okay, 4 projects completed. Next Spark 2 projects. Yes, currently one project completed. Other projects going on. Yes, one project completed. Second project is going on. Spark. Second project is going on now currently here. Okay. Yes, Hadoop 4 projects. Yes, 4 projects in this. First project is SCM, supply chain management data. That ATM machines manufacturing industry, supply chain management, like manufacturing departments, production departments, next warehousing department, purchasing department, marketing department. That's SCM. That SCM module data. First projects. Second module HRMS, human resource management here. Okay. Next customer relationship module, CRM data. First SCM module, HRMS data, CRM data, and next yes, Diebold assets, the company assets, 4 projects. Okay. Yes, in Hadoop, there is a 100x version. On 100x version, these 2 projects were completed. These 2 projects on 100x version. Next Hadoop, yes, 200x version on this. These 2 projects were completed. These 2 projects on second version. Next Spark. In Spark, this SCM project we have migrated. This SCM project was migrated. Project was migrated to Spark. Migrated to Spark because of yes, huge amount of data generating SCM. Hadoop is unable to handle, so for that reason we are using Spark for this. SCM project was migrated. Okay. A second project. Now we are migrating. Yeah, this HRMS project. This HRMS project migrating. Now currently project is this. We are migrating this project. Yes. I think this also next also we have to migrate. Every project I have to migrate into this one here. Okay. So this is my current profile. Okay. Very good experience. Lot of experience. Okay. 2013 and 2014. Yes. I was in USA to maintain data center. Chicago. In Chicago, we have the data center. To work in data center, I was in USA for 2 years on L1 visa. Yeah, they have processed L1 visa. So 2013, 2014, 2 years I was in USA at Chicago. Yeah, that's all about my profile. I think much may not be required. Yes, now let us come to Hadoop. Yes, our topic. My most of the career, Linux, Java, Hadoop, Big Data, Spark, and Python. This is my experience area. Most of my experience in this area. Yes. Next, course contents. What are the course contents? Let us see about course contents. What are the course contents? First topic is big data. All the big data concepts. Big data concepts. Big data concepts. Sorry. Big data concepts. What is big data? What are the source of big data? Different kind of things. Many things you should have that now. Big data knowledge very, very important. Data analysis, you must analyze that big data. All the topics will discuss big data. So first starting with big data concepts. Okay. Yes, almost big data concepts in every topic, big data concepts will be repeating. First 1 week completely focus on big data concepts. Second week onwards, actually Hadoop will be starting here. That time also every day discussing about big data concepts. Okay. Yes, second one. Next, Hadoop core modules. Next, Hadoop core modules. Hadoop core modules. In core modules, first HDFS. In Hadoop core modules, HDFS. After HDFS, MapReduce. MapReduce. HDFS and MapReduce. HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system. HDFS, Hadoop distributed file system using for storage. This is for storage of big data, to store big data. HDFS to store big data. This is storage to store big data. To store big data. HDFS to store big data. MapReduce to process big data. So these are the core modules. Hadoop main modules are HDFS and MapReduce. Okay. Yes, after that, next third one. Hadoop ecosystems. Hadoop ecosystems. Ecosystems, nothing but submodules. These are the submodules. Hadoop submodules. First one, Hive. Most important topic, Hive. Yes, HDFS, MapReduce, Hive, they are most important topics here. Hive. Yes, next one, Scoop. Scoop. This is also one of the important topic. Okay. In Hadoop, without HDFS knowledge and Hive and Scoop, never getting job. Suppose don't have the MapReduce, no problem. It's not an issue. Because Spark and Scale, nowadays companies are asking for Spark and Scale also. Only Hadoop is not enough. You must have Spark and Scale also. Yes, so once you have the Spark and Scale knowledge, this MapReduce part is not necessary. Of course, we are going to discuss MapReduce also. I'll be covering MapReduce also. Okay, HDFS, MapReduce, next ecosystems, Hive, next Scoop. Yes, Hive is like a Oracle database. Hive is working like a Oracle database, like SQL commands. All the SQL commands you can. Okay, Scoop, it's a tool to perform imports, exports, importing and exporting here, importing database and exporting database. Scoop tool. Yes, after Scoop tool, next Pig. It's like a ETL tool. Pig is the ETL tool. Okay, see. Hive is like a data warehousing. Data warehousing tool, like a data warehousing tool, like Informatica. Yes, in data warehousing there's a tool called Informatica, right? ETL, Informatica tool, same as that here. Data warehousing tool here, this is okay. Scoop, yes, to perform imports, exports, imports and exports between database and HDFS. Okay, right? Next, Pig, ETL tool, extracting, transformation, and loading, ETL tool. So why ETL tool, Pig? Yes, after Pig, next HBase. Yeah, this is NoSQL database. NoSQL DB. This HBase. NoSQL database means column oriented. See, traditional databases like Oracle database, MySQL, next Microsoft SQL Server, all the traditional databases. These are row oriented. But HBase, NoSQL database is column oriented. SQL database, NoSQL database. The differences we'll discuss. I'll explain what is SQL, what is NoSQL. The differences we'll discuss. Okay, Oracle, MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, DB2, Postgres, all the traditional databases are SQL databases. When come to HBase, MongoDB, Cassandra, these things come from NoSQL databases, column-oriented databases, using for unstructured data. This is using for unstructured data. See, traditional database, SQL database like Oracle database, MySQL, next Microsoft SQL Server, these are using for the structured data. Those are for the structured data. But this is for unstructured data. Yes, after that, next, Zookeeper. Yes, one second. Zookeeper, before a Flume, there's a Flume, Yes, Flume is a tool to read unstructured data, unstructured data from social networks, especially designed for social network sites. Social network sites. Social network sites. We are going to use for Twitter data, your Twitter analysis. How to read all Twitter data, Facebook data, next Gmail chatting, all the data, social network sites, that data. To read the data, we can use Flume here. Okay. Next, sixth one, Gkeeper is a monitoring tool. Gkeeper, monitoring tool in Hadoop cluster. Monitoring tool. It's a monitoring tool in Hadoop cluster. There are Hadoop ecosystems. After finishing this, fourth topic, AWS. Of course, AWS. Yes, after finishing HDFS, only covering this. At the beginning only, I'll be covering AWS. AWS. Yes, Amazon Web Services, cloud computing, AWS, cloud computing. Yes, in this cloud computing here. So how to set up Linux EC2 instance, Next, database like Oracle database. Yes, databases. Yes, RDS, relational database service for Linux EC2. Next, RDS. How to configure RDS? Configuring. Yes, configuring. Yes, nowadays a hardcake AWS. Configuring Linux EC2. Next, RDS, relational database service. Okay. See, without installing any Linux in your system, without installing Hadoop bots, you can work using AWS. In AWS, create your account. After creating account, in that, configure Linux EC2. Next, configure database RDS, relational database service for Oracle, MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, for whatever you want, you can configure. Yes, I'll be explaining all of this. Okay. Next, EMR, Amazon EMR. In AWS, Amazon EMR instance. How to create EMR? Yes, if you creating EMR here, using EMR directly, you can practice. On your system, Hadoop setup is not necessary. Without setup Hadoop in your system, directly you can work on Amazon EMR. Suppose HDFS practice on EMR. Yes, you can. HDFS practice, MapReduce practice, Hadoop practice, Flume practice, Pig practice, HBase. All of these things you can practice in EMR. See, EMR, once EMR created here, yes, that EMR takes care of everything. Every setup EMR takes care of that. But we are going to set up in our system here. Yes, on desktop, on your desktop. Yes, in your desktop. Yes, desktop or laptop. Desktop or laptop. Yes, this is how to set up your Hadoop here. Manually set up. Yes, this is the important topic. Okay, I will explain this one as well as this. Both I'm explaining here. This is important. Desktop. Suppose if you set up in your system here, then you understand what is happening in backgrounds. Backend. What are setups? Suppose if using EMR, it's already the existing setup. Existing setup, you practicing. That anyone can do that. No, that is not our way. We have to set up. EMR and all these are already existing setups. You practicing. No, I don't want like that here. Yes, I want to make you set up yourself. Yes, complete Hadoop you have to set up here. Yes, this HDFS MapReduce setup you have to set up. I will make you the setup. Hive setup, Scoop setup, Pig setup, HBase. It's admin area. Actually, it's admin area. Almost 50% of administration also I'm covering here. 50% of administration. Like all the setups, every tool setup. Next, apart from this, Hadoop cluster maintenance. That also I'll be covering because I have very good experience in admin area also. Admin development at every area, I have very good experience. As a solution architect, I should involve in Hadoop project development, Hadoop testing, and Hadoop admin also. I should involve in every area. So because of that, I got very good knowledge, good experience. Okay. Yes. So these things. So these are, yes, next at the end, finally project end to end. I'm explaining end to end, complete life cycle. Project end to end, final topic is project end to end with real-time cluster, cluster. So what I did the setup, here, same setup I'll explain for you. How? See, 1 second. So this is in my system. Yes, I'll install multiple Linux systems. Maybe, yes, minimum 6 computers required for the cluster setup. Yes, I'll install six Linux systems in my computer. Next, I'll show the cluster. Yes, my computer, my laptop is a very high-end system. Is a 16 GB RAM. 16 GB RAM. Yes, I will take 6 Linux computers. 6 into 2. 12. Yeah, each 2 GB RAM is okay. 6 into 2 means 12 GB RAM for Linux. 4 GB for Windows. So that I can set up the complete cluster. Yes, I'll show the production cluster. How that production cluster is working here practically, I'll show that. Okay. Yes. Fine. Next. Yeah, these are the coverage of topics here. For this purpose, all these topics, yes, your syllabus 45 to 50 days finishing here. 45 to 50 days. So 45 to 50 days. Next, after finishing here, next Spark and Scale. This is another batch. Spark and Scale, this is different batch, not same batch. This other 45 days. Other 45 days. Other 45 days. This is another 45 days. 1 second. Another 45 days. See, currently, yes, Spark batch. See, 9 PM one batch is taking care. Yes, weekend batch. One weekend batch is going on, 9 PM batch. 2 batches are going on. Spark and Scala. Next is Spark and Scala. I'll be starting on 5th October. Yes, you can join parallel, no problem. From 5th October onwards, you can join parallelly. Timings I have to decide. I'll tell you timings. 5th October, Spark and Scala, 45 days. This is parallel, you can attend. No problem, no issue. Okay. Yes. Someone asking doubts. Yes, okay, fine. 8 GB RAM is okay, fine. 4 GB also will be working fine, but 4 GB little bit slow. 4 GB little bit slow. 8 GB RAM is well and good. 8 GB RAM is ultimate, no doubt. Yes, why I am using 16 GB RAM? Because my real-time projects we are testing on my laptop. That's the reason I'm using high-end laptop. Yes, all the real-time applications we are testing in my laptop. That's the reason. Yes, I have taken 16 GB. Okay. Yeah. So this is so here Hadoop 45 to 50 days, Spark and Scala 45 days. They're around 3 months. Suppose if attending parallelly, in the 2 months you can finish. Okay, 1 second. Plan is here. For Spark and Scala Hadoop required actually. So Spark and Scala requirement is HDFS knowledge required. HDFS and MapReduce knowledge enough. Okay. Yeah, this is the for first 3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. HDFS MapReduce, that is first 3 weeks here. Yes, in Hadoop. 1 second. In Hadoop batch, first 3 weeks, this is HDFS and MapReduce. This topic. Yes. Okay. Not 3 weeks, around 3 weeks. Spark and Scala. First 3 weeks. Scala. To understand Scala, HDFS MapReduce knowledge is not necessary. This is a programming language like a Java. Scala is like OOPS, simple Java. 3 weeks. In Spark and Scala 3 weeks. Okay. Spark and Scala 3 weeks. By that time, HFS Mapreduce will be finishing. Then entering the Spark and Scala. You can understand, no problem. Parallelly, you can do it. Of course, we have one more week to start. 5th October. 5th October. So one more week means yes, some little bit HDFS introduction will be finishing. Okay, introduction, next topics. So 3 weeks. So you have almost 4 weeks of time. Okay, yeah, to reach to Spark and Scala. Sorry, first 3 weeks Scala. To reach to Spark, you have almost 4 weeks of time. Okay, after 4 weeks entering into Spark. So 3 weeks Scala. Scala is like a Java, simple Java and C language. It's very simple, easy to understand. Java somewhat tough, but Scala is very easy. Scala exact like a C program, very simple Scala compared to Java. Okay, fine. Yes, sir. Okay, I will inform date and time. Yeah, date is okay, 5th October fixed here, but time I will inform you later. Okay, right? Yes. Next year, further batch. Yes. Videos providing. Daily videos providing, you can watch it. We are providing videos here, we can watch it. Any doubts, just ping me. Yes, WhatsApp group, I'm creating WhatsApp group. I'm creating WhatsApp group. In WhatsApp group, what are doubts you have, you can, yes, your WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp group, okay. So in WhatsApp group I'm creating here. Yes, in WhatsApp group, what are doubts you have, you can ping me. Yes, I will help you. 24/7. Yes, take my WhatsApp number also. 8179-1810-123. Yes, videos available, unlimited access. Videos available. Yes, unlimited. Okay. WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Please note this number and ping me your details. I will add to group. Just 1 second. Yes, sorry. 1 second. Yes. So videos providing. Okay. Yes. So videos also providing. Okay, right? Yes, unlimited this is. Right? Your daily, yes, 8 to 9:30 p.m. IST. This is the schedule. Okay, yes, in group, yeah, whatever you want, yes, you can ping me, I will help you. Okay, right? Yeah. So this is about course plan. Yes, totally, yes, 45 to 50 days for Hadoop. 40, 50 days. Hadoop. Right? Yes, so this is about course plan and course syllabus and all this like this. Okay. Yes, even syllabus. 1 second. Yes, from websites, online websites, you can download the course contents also. Course contents. Hadoop. That the course contents. This is big data Hadoop course contents. Very in-depth covering. No one will cover this much of depth. Very in-depth course contents. Just to go through this. Okay. Yes, in online website is available. Durga courses online. Just go to that website. You can see here. You can see all of this. Okay. Just you can download. You can see the brochure. Otherwise, I'll share in the WhatsApp group. After creating WhatsApp group, I will share this one here. Okay. Right. Yes. Any doubts regarding course? Yeah. This is about myself. Next about course. This is course contents. This is. Yes. If no doubts, let us introduce Hadoop. If no doubts, next, 1 second. Next doubt is what is prerequisites? Yes, most of the case doubts. What is prerequisite to learn Hadoop? Hadoop. Prerequisites, Linux required. First of all, Linux required. Linux basics, not in-depth. Linux basics required. Suppose if you have the Linux in-depth knowledge, then well and good. Linux in-depth knowledge, well and good. Okay. Yeah, nowadays companies are asking for Spark and Scala because Spark and Scala is a high-speed engine. Hadoop is for the big data handling. Suppose huge amount of data getting, then Spark and Scala is useful here. Spark and Scala is very useful. Okay, for huge amount of data. See, top 10,000 companies, top 10,000 companies using Hadoop nowadays. Okay, next top 100 companies using Spark because of huge amount of data. Okay, yes, top 10,000 companies using Hadoop, top 100 companies using big data, top 100,000 10,000 companies using Hadoop, top 100 companies using Spark and Scala. Okay. No, I will take care of everything. Yes, no need of installing yourself. I will take care of everything. Yeah, Linux admin, you can move to Hadoop admin. Yes, our course is, this course is Hadoop development. Main focus is development. Hadoop developer course. This is Hadoop developer course, not admin course. Of course, 50% of admin I am covering, but not complete admin. 50% of admin I will be covering. 50% of admin I will be covering here. 50% of admin here. It's a developer course, completely Hadoop developer course. It's developer, not admin course. Only 50% of admin I am covering here. Okay. So what is prerequisite to learn Hadoop? Yes, Linux basics here. Next, SQL basics enough. SQL basics enough, nothing required. Suppose if you have the core Java knowledge, that's maybe little bit advantage, but not required. Not required. Core Java, without core Java, because Scala is there. Yes, here Scala is there. Scala is like a core Java. We are using Scala in place of Java, using Scala. For Spark applications, in place of Java, we are using Scala here. Scala is okay. Scala, of course, I'm taking 3 weeks. Scala classes 3 weeks. Very simple Scala, very easy to understand. Okay, compared to Java, Scala is nothing. Very simple. On fingertips, you can work Scala. It's very simple. Okay. Yes, Linux basics, SQL basics. Yes, in SQL basics, just only create command knowledge. Just to create what is how to create table, creation of table, create command. Yes, next. Yes, create command. Your Linux machine required. How to set up Linux, I will explain. How to set up Linux, I will explain that also. Yes, create command. Next, select query. Select query. Next, insert, delete, update, not all required. Create query, select query, giants. That's it. Nothing required. Giants required. Next, where class. How it is where class? Where? Yes, group by, where, group by, next order by. Of course, I'll explain. Don't worry. This group by, order by, these topics I'll explain. Because in Hive, here is a Hive is there. In Hive, we are going to use this all the queries. Yes, of course, I'll explain. Creation of tables, how do you select query, select with where class, select with group by, select with order by. Of course, I'll explain. Suppose already you have that knowledge, then well and good. Otherwise, I will explain. No worry. I like you even don't have knowledge, no problem. I'll explain. Okay. Next, core Java, just whoops concepts. Just whoops enough. Whoops concepts. Concepts. Whoops concepts. Not only core Java or Python also okay. Python OOPS concept, any OOPS concepts. Python, hard C++, any OOPS knowledge enough here. Any OOPS. Any OOPS. Yes, core Java OOPS, hard Python OOPS, hard C++. Any OOPS knowledge is okay. Fine. Okay. I am here to explain everything. If not understanding, just ask me. I'll repeat topic 2 to 3 times. Very clearly. My topic is like a spoon feeding. With spoon feeding, I'll explain here. Like a spoon feeding. Starting with basics and taking to high end. My 22 years of real-time experience. All the real-time scenarios. Okay. See, my experience is unlimited, but time is limited. Okay. After finishing this course, you can put up 4 to 5 years of experience. 4 to 5 years of, that is my guarantee here. Yes, after finishing this course, you can put up 4 to 5 years of experience, minimum 4 to 5 years of experience. You can put up, that is my guarantee here. That is my assurance, because completely it's a real time. Yes, you will see definitely here, compared to any trainer, any field, any domain. Yes, my way of teaching is different. My real-time coverage is different here. Okay, because here I'm traveling 2 fields. I'm traveling, yes, real-time job plus teaching, both parallelly. I'm doing this. Is because of that reason I got this much of thing here. Yes, teaching experience as well as working experience. I have very good experience. Okay, nowhere comparable. Yes, you can't compare with us, no doubts. That is my assurance. You'll see. Going forward, you'll see how much my experience is there. Yes, how I am teaching here, how I'm delivering skills. Okay, lot of skills, lot of experience, but time is limit. Yes, this Hadoop, Spark, and Scala, this I can teach for 6 to 7 months also, but it's a limited one here. Yes, you have to put up minimum 4 to 5 years of experience. That much of level, I'll give you subject, not in subjects, transfer of experience. See, any trainer, they will give the technology, but experience is different. I'll give the complete experience. Okay. Yeah, that's what, suppose you are Naveen. Yes, see, Spark and Scala, you asking, Spark and Scala parallel, how it is parallel? In Spark and Scala, first 3 weeks, Scala is there. Scala is very simple, easy to understand. 3 weeks. By 3 weeks, HDFS will be finishing here, and map it is introduction will be finishing here. HDFS complete, HDFS will be finishing here, map it is finishing, map its introduction will be finishing here. So next entering into Spark. So by the time of entering into Spark here, yes, Scala finishing here, in Hadoop HDFS map it is finishing, enough. You can understand. Okay. Yes, 1 second. Yes, someone saying that I don't have Hadoop experience and my platform is middleware admin here. Should I eligible to start this? But no, why Hadoop experience? Yes, I am teaching Hadoop, right? Yes, for you guys you need only Linux and SQL. That's it here. Only Linux, SQL basics enough here. Hadoop, I'm explaining Hadoop. Okay, Hadoop admin. Yes, but Hadoop admin less openings. Okay. Yes, when you preferring for admin area, better you prefer for Linux admin or AWS admin. Don't go for Hadoop admins, because Hadoop admin jobs are very less. Hadoop admin jobs are very less. Hadoop admin jobs are very less. Either go for Hadoop developer or Linux admin or AWS DevOps, that area. That is good suggestion. Okay. Yes. Now here, nowadays top trending jobs, Hadoop and big data, top place, no doubts. Yes, Hadoop and big data with Spark and Scala, not only Hadoop here, with Spark and Scala. Spark and Scala. Yes, next place, DevOps. DevOps going in market here. DevOps, AWS combination. Next, yes, AWS. Next third one, Linux admin. Yes, lot of openings. Top trending jobs here. Linux admin. many are getting jobs in Linux area because everywhere using Linux base. Okay, for Hadoop Linux required, for DevOps Linux required here. Yes, Linux admin every area. Java projects Linux required, Python projects Linux required, data science area Linux required. For everyone, Linux is required. Okay. Yes, after this. So big data Hadoop, DevOps, AWS, Linux admin. Next Python, yeah, not Python, Java. Next place is Java, Java technologies. Yes, next step. Python scripting also, but less. Okay. Yes, next data science in India, data science full-fledged don't have this. Data science openings also, but India less. Yes, maybe taking for another 2 years to come to India. Another 2 years for data science. Another 2 years. Not now. In the US, data science is very good. But here, another 2 years. Not now. It will be taken for another 2 years. Next 2 years, getting data science. Yes, immediately job. You focus this area. First 3. Immediately job. Hadoop big data, DevOps, AWS, Linux admin. Immediately job you can get here. Okay, highly going on these things here. In market, many Linux admins are required. Short time getting job Linux admin. Short time Linux admin. 45 to 6 days learning here. Easy to get the job with Linux admin. So these areas. Okay, fine. Yes, any doubts? Let me check other doubts. Yeah, Hadoop, yeah, you should go with Hadoop developer. Kishore. Yes, don't go for Hadoop admin. That is not recommended because jobs are very less. Really, admin you want, go for Linux admin. My suggestion is go for Linux admin. If you want Linux, yes, you can go for Linux admin. Okay. Yes, next. Yes, Linux course 11:45 taking, 10:45 AM. Yes, Hadoop 11:45, 1 o'clock. After 1 o'clock, my office work. Okay. Yes, 8 PM Hadoop. Hadoop 8 PM. Okay, 8 PM. Spark and Scalar not at. Yes, data science another 2 years means data science jobs. Yes, data science jobs in India. In India, after 2 years. After 2 years you can. Or not now here after 2 years. Not less openings are in data science. Data science is also good, but in years crop training. But in India, jobs in India after 2 years. Not don't expect now here. No less. Okay. A complete script, very in depth. Linux shell scripting is very in depth. 11:45 going on. Okay. For more details, just contact online team. There will be the details, URL and everything. There will be the details. You can tomorrow you can attend. It's 11:45. Okay. Yeah, that's all about all these doubts here. Yes. They are the coverage of topics. Okay. Yes, I'll be explaining extraordinary, no doubt. Yes, more than your expectation. Yes, 100% more than our expectation here. Lot of experience, many topics we will discuss. Okay, all the real-time scenarios will be discussing. Okay, yeah. So 8:45, yeah, 15 minutes, 20 minutes topic is there. Yes, next half an hour we'll continue. Yes. Now let us introduce Hadoop. Today I'm introducing Hadoop here. Okay, 1 second. First question is, what is Hadoop? First question is, what is Hadoop? How to answer this question here? What is Hadoop? Hadoop is an open source. Hadoop is an open source framework, open source framework to store and process big data. The simple definition. What is Hadoop? Hadoop is an open source framework. Hadoop is an open source framework to store and process big data. To store, process, and big data. Okay. Now in this, what is open source? So first point, what is open source? Next point, what is framework? What is framework? Next point, to store and process big data. What is big data? Storing and processing, that's okay. What is this technology? So first thing is, what is open source? Next, what is a framework? What's a framework? Next, what is big data? This you must. Okay. So definition is okay. What is Hadoop means? Simply saying that it's an open source framework to store and process big data. That's okay, fine. Now this, what is open source? What is framework? What is big data? First, let us say about what is open source. What is open source? Open source. Question is, what is open source? See, there are two things here. Freeware. Second one, open source. Freeware and open source. Is it same both? Is it same? Yes, anyone? Can you answer this? Freeware, open source. Is it both are same? No one answering. Maybe some idea. Of course, I'm here to explain everything. I'll explain very clearly. Don't worry. Yes, freeware and open source. What is freeware? What is open source? Let us see. First of all, about freeware. What is freeware? Freeware. Yes, it can be downloaded. It can be downloaded. It can be downloaded and used yet free of cost. Without any license here, free of cost. At free of cost. Okay, open source means it can be downloaded and used at free of cost. For example, here, Putty is an open source. Sorry, Putty is a freeware. Free of cost, you can download, you can use, but its features cannot be modified. You can't modify. Open source, free of cost downloading using. Okay. Next, one more example. WinSCP is one more tool. Yes, we are going to work with all the tools here. These tools are available at free of cost. Putty, WinSCP, like this, there are some tools. Certain tools are available at free of cost. Absolutely free. That is nothing but freeware. Okay, freeware. It can be downloaded and used at free of cost. Okay. What is open source here? Yes, open source. Yes, open source. It can be downloaded, including source codes. Including source codes. Including source code. What does it mean here? It can be downloaded, including source codes. For example, here, Hadoop. Hadoop developed in Java. Including Java programs, you can download it. Hadoop can be downloaded, including the Java programs. That all the source codes. It can be downloaded, including source codes. Source code, and also can be modified. We can modify it here. Yes, yet free of cost. Yet free of cost, including source codes. It can be downloaded, including source code at free of cost, and also can be modified. Yes, we can modify, and also can be modified. Can be modified, and also can be modified. Yes, you can modify it here. It can be downloaded, including source code at free of cost, and also can be modified, and it can also be modified. You can modify it here. Okay. Yes, Hadoop. All the Java programs you can download it, and you can customize the Hadoop. You can customize the Hadoop as per your requirements. You can customize it. We can change all the features. Next, one more example. Linux is an open source. Linux, Unix, those are open source operations. Those also you can download. Complete code you can download and you can customize. That is nothing but open source. If you are able to modify, that is called as open source. Freeware can be used at free of cost. Freeware using at free of cost, but you can't modify. But open source means including source code you can download and you can modify. Yes, open source, including source code download and modify. If you able to modify, that is called open source. Open source. So how do we say open source? Open source. So Hadoop framework can be downloaded, including source code, and its features can be modified. Its features can be modified. So that is called open source. Next, what is framework? Next question, what is a framework? So what is a framework? The framework. Yes, it's a ready-made one. It is a ready-made one. Yes, so this is ready-made one. Framework is ready-made one, ready to use. No programming. Without any programming, you can use this here. Framework, it's a ready-made one, ready to use. Framework is a ready-made one, ready to use here. Ready-made one, ready to use. Ready-made one, yes, ready to use. Yes, everything predefined is available. Much coding is not necessary. Directly can use all existing tools, existing frameworks. Yes, it's a framework, it's ready-made one, ready to use. Ready to use. Ready to use here. Yes, ready to use. Okay, without much coding. Development of much coding is not necessary here. Just only matter of 1 or 2 lines coding enough. Even that to MapReduce. In MapReduce, you have to write 2 to 3 lines of code. But when come to others, no coding. Completely queries. Without any coding, you can work on Hadoop here. Right, okay? Yes. So framework, it's ready-made one, ready to use. Framework. Yes, next. What is big data? Next question. What is big data? Yes, Hadoop is an open source framework to store and process big data. To store and process big data. Next question is, what is big data? This question, what is big data? Big data means really it's a big one. Very big one. Yes, what is that here? Let us see. Word documents. Let me take Word documents to understand this one here. What is big data exactly? What is big data? What is big data? Yes, let us take some company. Okay, suppose this is a company with some storage capacity of 100 terabytes. Okay, there is a company with data storage capacity of 100 TB. Suppose 100 TB server, database server. Suppose database server is with 100 TB. This capacity, let us say 100 TB. 100 TB, right? 100 TB. Suppose the company started 5 years ago. Assume that company started 5 years ago. Maybe 2015 started. First year, generally business is less, right? Any startup company, first year business is less amount of data generating. Transactions, for transaction generating less amount of data. 2015, 2016, more business, because if providing quality service, automatically getting business, right? Quality service, business increasing. When business increasing, automatic data generating. So 2016 more data generating. Okay, so this 100 TB server using for 2015 data, next year 2016 data, next year, yes, maybe huge amount of, because of business increasing. Yes, in long run, chance of increasing business. 2017 more data generating. 2018 more data. 2019 more data. Once come to 2020, server filled. This 100 TB space filled, still data generating, means data. So what are data generating here? Data is more than capacity. Means that company facing big data problem. The company facing a problem like a data problem, big data storage problem facing. This is called big data here. Big data, that company facing big data problem. So what is exactly big data here? See, data generating, maybe 1 TB data generating or 10 TB data, petabytes of data, some data generating. Whatever data generating here, that is more than the capacity of the storage, beyond of storage limit. What is storage limit? 100 TB. But data is more than 100 TB, means now company facing big data issue, big data problem, storage problem. So what is big data here? How to define big data? Big data. Big data, any amount of data, any amount of data. Yes, any amount of data. Maybe 1 TB data, maybe 2 TB data, maybe petabytes of data. Any amount of data which is beyond of storage limits. Storage limits. Beyond of storage limits called as big data. Simple big data definition is called as big data. Big data, right? Yes, any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit called as big data. Okay. Yes, I'll tell you one best example for better understanding. Suppose let us say your laptop. You have some laptop. Your laptop, right? Suppose your laptop purchased in the year 2015. 2015. Yes, with 1 TB disk. With 1 TB disk, right? Your laptop purchased in the year 2015 with 1 TB disk. 2015, first year using maybe your personal data generating, maybe your office data, whatever it is, maybe your family functions, some audios, videos, and all this. 2015 data generating, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, now 2020, right? 2020. Your laptop filled, the disk filled, still data is there, means you facing big data problem. Okay, yes, here 1 TB disk here, once this 20 filled, once filled, then what happens here? Facing data storage, right? Storing storage here, facing storage problem here, facing storage issue, storage problem, right? Storage problem. Now for you storage problem, right? Now you facing personally big data. Yes, there is a big data problem here. Yes, big data beyond of storage limits. What is your disk capacity? Only 1 TB, 1 TB, but data, lot of data generating. Maybe your office work. Yes, maybe your personal. I guess so many kind of things, right? With that, lot of storage, lot of things, right? Means you facing big data problem. So whatever data is generating, the data more than the capacity of your 1 TB disk, right? Means you facing big data. You facing big data problem. Here you facing big data problem. Next year company facing big data problem. Yes, company, they're generating data more than the capacity. In your laptop also, data generating more than the capacity of your laptop. So you facing big data problem, company also facing big data problem, right? That is called big data. What is big data? What is big data? Any amount of data which is beyond of storage limits called as big data. Simple big data definition. Okay, I'll tell you one more example here. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits, right? 1 byte equal to 8 bits. 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Next 1 KB equal to 1024 bytes. 1 KB. After KB, next what? MB. 1 MB equal to 1024. Yes, KB. KB. After MB, next what? GB. 1 GB equal to yes 1024 MB. 1024 MB. After GB, yes MB, GB. Next yes terabytes. 1 terabyte equal to 1024 GB. After terabytes, next petabytes. 1 petabyte equal to 1024 terabytes. After petabytes, next exabytes. 1 exabyte is equal to 1024 petabytes. After exabyte, next zettabytes. 1 zettabyte is equal to 1024 exabytes. These are data volume. Yes, how much volume of disk? What do you say here? 1 TB disk or 2 TB disk? Suppose company, what's the volume of data generating every day? It's an interview question. What's the volume of data generating in your project every day? 1 TB data, 1 petabyte of data, you should say like that. What does it mean here? Say this. 1 byte equal to 8 bits, 1 KB equal to 1024 bytes, 1 MB equal to 1024 K, 1 GB, kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte. KB, 10 to the power of 3. Yes, KB is nothing but 10 to the power of 3. Sorry. 10 to the power of 3, right? 10 to the power of 3. 10 cube. Yes, MB means 10 to the power of 6. 10 to the power of 6. So this is 6, right? 10 to the power of 6. Next, this is 10 to the power of 9, right? It's 9. Next, TB means 12. 10 to the power of 12, this is 12. Next, petabytes, 10 to the power of 15. Yes, next, exabytes. Exabytes, 18. Next, zettabytes, 21. Yes, in Hadoop and big data, we are going to use all this terminology here. Okay, in this 1 by 2, 1 GB here, up to GBs comes under small data. This is small data. Small, this range comes under small data here. Up to GBs is a small data. Up to GBs, it's a small data. Next, terabyte to, yes, terabyte to zettabyte. Terabyte to zettabyte comes under big data. This comes under big data. Terabyte zettabyte is big data range. It's a big data range. Okay. See, up to GBs here. Up to GBs is small data. Up to 1, yes, up to 1 GB, even 100 GB also. Up to GBs. Up to GBs is a small data. Small data. But terabytes to zettabytes, this range comes under big data. This is exactly big data. Yes, here big data means yes, really it's a big one. Really it's a big one. It's a big one. Yes, real it's a big one. Yes, which is unable to store and process with the traditional systems. Big data means really it's very big one here, which is unable to store and process by the traditional database servers, which is unable to store, unable to, one more definition I'm giving here. Big data means really it's a big one, which is unable to store and processed by traditional database servers. Traditional database servers like Oracle server, yes, MySQL server, yes, Microsoft SQL server, like this, DB2 server, like there are different traditional databases here. Postgres, these are all the traditional database servers. These traditional database servers are not in a position to handle big data. Postgres, yes, these all are traditional databases. These traditional databases are not in a position to store and process big data. Okay, that is kind of big data here, right? So what is big data exactly? Yes, big data, simple definition of what is big data. Yes, any amount of data which is beyond of storage limit called as big data. So big data means really it's a big one. Really it's a big one, which is unable to store and process by the, yes, traditional databases, servers like Oracle, MySQL, Microsoft SQL Server, DB2 and Postgres. 1 second. I have prepared document also. Hadoop main document is available. Let me show the document here. Yeah, this is main document. Yes, in this every topic is available. No need of writing any running notes. Running notes is not necessary. Running notes not all required. Okay, here it's there very clearly it's there. Okay, running note not necessary. Just focus on the class. Try to concentrate on the class here. Try to understand the class topics very clearly. I'll be repeating, of course, every topic I'll be repeating for 2 to 3 times. Every topic I'll repeat 2 to 3 times, no worry. Okay, a clear topic. What is big data? Definition. This is next. Here documents also, softwares, documents, everything. Yes, many documents are available. See Hadoop main documents. Next 1 second. Yes, these are this much of documents I'm providing. This much of documents, everyday exercises and assignments, examples, what we discuss, this much of things, many files, unlimited, just lot of things, all this, see, like all these recordings, Apache PY, Excel, next, just like data cleansing, next DBA, this is like this. 1 second, Flume, next Hadoop second version, next Hive, HBase, and next Pig. Yes, next Scoop, Zookeeper. All this is a material, complete Hadoop material. Yes, this somewhat looks like a big data Hadoop material itself. Lot of material I'm sharing. Yes, everything self-prepared. Lot of material and everyday videos available here. Very clearly, I'm providing all this material. About document is no worry. My documents are very clear. Okay. Yes. Yes, any doubts? Yeah, that's all for today. Just introduction given. Tomorrow topic, what are the different sources of big data? Tomorrow I'm entering into big data concepts. What is big data? Just only definition explained today here. Tomorrow I'll be entering into big data concepts. Okay. Yes, any doubts today? Yes, one more thing guys. WhatsApp group is available. In group, whatever you want, you can ask me. Okay. Anytime I can respond you. Okay. Except night 12 to 7 a.m. Except this time under office calls. Suppose if I'm in office meetings, that time also may not be receiving a call, may not be taking this call. Except this 12 to 7 a.m. next office meetings. Except that, yes, anytime I can respond you. Okay. Yes. Any other doubts? Hardware requirements. Yes. i5 system. i5 is okay. Next 8 GB RAM. Next 500 GB disk. Yes, for Hadoop practice 100 GB is okay. For Hadoop practice 100 GB is okay. 8 GB RAM required. i5. This is. Yes, 4 GB RAM also can, but very slow. 4 GB RAM is slow, so I recommend 8 GB. Okay. Yes, disk is 100 GB. Okay, enough. This is. Okay. Yes, any other doubts? Yes. Yes, unmuted everyone. Anyone want to speak? Anyone want to speak? You can speak now. Someone giving disturbance. Okay. Yeah. Yes, guys. Any doubts? No doubts? Yeah, the i3 was working, but slowly it will work. Okay, i3 will work, but slowly working. It will work very slowly. Yes, if no doubts, let us wind up. Yes, tomorrow class, same time, exactly 8 o'clock starting class. Till end of the batch, 8 to 9:30 your batch. No change in times. 8 to 9:30. Right? Yeah. Yes, I'll go slowly. Yes, each and every topic I'll explain very clearly. Yes, everything is real time. Yes, including project at the end of the course. You can put up 4 to 5 years of experience. That is my assurance from my side. Right? Yeah. Yeah, course fee and all this, just you contact online team, they will inform you. Right? Yeah. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow.